Well, hey everybody, it's Paul. Welcome again to the kitchen. You know, it's been a while since I've done anything sweet related, and old sweet tooth has been calling. So today we are going to do some blueberry cream cheese donuts. Let's jump right in the action. Okay, in the first bowl we need 1.5 cups of flour. So I'm doing 3 halves here. So that's 1.5 cups of flour. Next, we need 2/3 cup of sugar. So that's 1/3. That's 2/3. Now I need 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking. Who does 3/4 of a teaspoon? That's just insane. Who does 3/4 of a teaspoon? What is it? Baking powder. This certainly isn't Martha Stewart. All right, 3/4 of a teaspoon. Who does that? Here's a half a teaspoon. Here's a 1/4 of a teaspoon. So that's 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. Now we need 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. It ain't open. Holy shit. Good God. I thought you were helping. What were you doing all day?
What do you mean?
Well, I thought you were gathering the stuff and going to have it ready. That's your job. It's a train wreck. Didn't get through 2. Oh my God. I can't open it. You're going to have to cut it or something. It's because this is for the fridge. I mean, didn't we had one. Okay, 3/4 of a teaspoon of bacon. Got more on me than. All right, this is a half going in right now. Half a teaspoon, 1/4 teaspoon. So it is 3/4. Now they want a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
You want to put more in there? You just.
That's a 1/4. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't even use
Run
salt.
your finger through here. There's salt everywhere.
No, I don't even use salt. Now we need a cup of sour cream. So that's half a cup. Here's 1 cup. Okay, I also need a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I'm whisking my egg up here, my butter, and I am going to combine this. Let's see here. We can go through these and make sure they're all good. Take out the oil. You know what? That's my whole package. There you go. Now we gotta. It's saying gently mix them in. You try not to like mangle them too much, but you're always gonna mush some, I suppose. It's looking pretty good. Now we gotta put our batter into here. Is there a proper way to do this? I think not. Maybe get a teaspoon or tablespoon. So that may be a little bit more than 2/3 of the way. But I say we're not splitting the atom here. Just go for it. If your donut's too fluffy, go all out. Live dangerous. Alrighty, well that's about how it looks, for better or for worse. We're putting it in, I don't know, it says what, 8 to 10 minutes? 9 to 10 minutes at 350, so we'll see what happens. This is a brand new silicone kind of pan, so I don't know. We'll see. You have to give a report on it. This is who made this thing? What's it called? So I have no idea how. This is who made the silicone. It's a Bad Me or a Dab Me or some kind of a name. I'll put a link to it in the description. Yeah, it's from Amazon, so here it is right here. You can probably see. Okay, now for the glaze, we're going to do a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar, a tablespoon of milk, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now we'll just whisk this up a little bit here. Get it mixed up. I don't know, I think we're going to need more than that, but we'll see how it goes. Usually we have to do our own recipe deal here. Okay, so we used a toothpick to keep checking these. We actually went to 14 minutes, which is about 4 minutes longer than they were talking. Everybody's oven's different. You just want the toothpick coming out more or less clean. So we want them a little bit brown, you know. They're looking all right. So whether right or wrong, I'm just scoring the outside. Just real quick like. I will say the cool thing about the silicone kind of pan is you can, see I've got my finger under there, and you can push up and kind of makes it easier to get out, I'd say, than the metal. As far as cooking it, I guess it's all about the same, but see what I'm saying? So you can get them to pop out for you. The blueberries stayed intact pretty good. It's amazing. So I would say if you're going to make these, make sure that you're like a blueberry lover, because these are really blueberry-ish. That one, I broke that one. They're very good. I kind of let these cool down. So anyways, I got my glaze. I'm just going to put it top down. I guess it doesn't matter which way. Put plenty on there. And then what I've got is the cooling rack, and I'm just going to set them right on there. It's funny, you get your fingers a little stained from the berries. So there's a close-up. You can see the glaze kind of glistening as it sets up. It looks good. Let's try one of these. Oh, this has got to be nice. Can't stop. I would say what I really like about these is, and I don't like things that are too overly sweet. The tart from the blueberries kind of comes through and balances out the sweet from the glaze, and the dough and it all just works together really nice. These are tasty. If you do try, let me know in the comments how it turned out. As always, I appreciate your support, and we'll see you.